Hey there, this is Matt once again. Welcome back to another video, sort of an introduction to what I am going to be doing for quite a little bit. For people who don't realize, I pre-record a lot of videos. A lot of times I'll have free days, and free days I don't really go out, don't like to do much, so on my free days I like to just sit, relax, and record a bunch of videos so that I do it on one day, but yet it lasts me a week or two or so, or 3 weeks or whatever. And lately I've been watching a lot of Adam Sandler films. Not all of them, because there's a lot of them, but quite a bit. You know, some I remember from memory, some I rewatched. And so I wanted to do an Adam Sandler marathon. And another thing, just a quick note, a lot of times I'll wear the same shirt. That's because it's hot outside. When the shirt's dirty, when I come in, I just want to sit down. I put on the clean shirt. I even have, what is it? Right there on that cabinet. So after I do a review, I'll put that shirt back on. I know it's a weird thing, but I'm a weird guy. But that way I'm comfy, it's a clean shirt, it's not sweaty or stinky, it's clean, you know, all that jazz. And I have shorts on because it's hot, that's why the AC's on like a motherfucker. That's why I want to get this chair to be comfy. And wow, I'm talking about everything under the fucking sun than the topic at hand. But despite, you know, a lot of people hate Adam Sandler, and I can see why. The guy seems like a good guy in real life. He seems like a genuinely nice guy in real life. A lot of people have good stories about him being kind and not being a dick. It's not like Steven Seagal, who all you hear is stories of him being a dick. Adam Sandler seems like a good guy. And there's a lot of his movies I enjoy. I mean, looking over here, Billy Madison is fun. Happy Gilmore is my favorite. Bulletproof, I think this is underrated. Definitely one of his most underrated films. Airheads, which I don't know what happened to the DVD case. Wish this got a Blu-ray. Be nice. Would love to pick a Blu-ray of this up, but I doubt that's happening anytime soon. But Airheads is one of my favorites of his. As well as, you know, I enjoy Big Daddy, The Wedding Singer, Anger Management, 51st Dates, among others. And there's some I don't like. I don't care for I Now Pronounce You Chuck and Larry or Click. I know those are two films a lot of people enjoy. I Now Pronounce You Chuck and Larry I did not like. That was a bunch of stupid fucking gay jokes and Rob Schneider being this horribly stupendous, stereotypical Asian guy that was annoying. I'm not the most PC guy, but even that, I'm like, give me a fucking break. Come on. Surprised they didn't put Rob Schneider in blackface. When you see him in Chuck and Larry, it's like 2 inches away from it. Except that this is the Asian equivalent. Click. I know a lot of people like Click. To me, it's just a carbon copy of Bruce Almighty, and I think Bruce Almighty is better. It's my opinion. But I want to do reviews of those to get those off my chest. As well as revisiting my brain shit like Grown Ups 2, Pixels, Jack and Jill, Jacking Over My Face. Maybe like That's My Boy, Blended. His Netflix films, if I can find them to watch somehow, maybe. I don't know if I'll go through every single Adam Sandler film. There might be a few that I'll skip. So that maybe one day down the road I'll do it. Like Spanglish, I don't have Spanglish. I can't find anywhere to watch. I don't have Netflix for people who ask. It's not at the video store to rent. So like maybe one day I'll wait Spanglish for another day to give that a look because I've never seen the film. Others, you know, maybe, but I know the first one because this is one I want to get off my chest. The first Adam Sandler review will be the first film he starred in. This pile of monkey shit that sucks donkey dick. one of the worst comedies of all time, in my opinion. Adam Sandler's worst film. People say it's Jack and Jill, which is number 2 on the worst. This is the worst film Adam Sandler has been in. I shit you not. If you don't believe me, give it a watch. I can't. I'm gonna get this off my fucking chest. So hey, I know there's a lot of people not into Adam Sandler. That's fine, but I don't know. I have a good chunk of them. There's a lot I don't mind and like. I didn't. Like I looked at it. If you want to look at the DVDs, there's a lot of his I do like. Big Daddy. The first Grown Ups I thought was fun. Rain Over Me, Punch Drunk Love. Mr. D's I thought was fine. Anger Management I enjoyed. Just Go With It. Eh, pretty much that. Jennifer Aniston's really good in that. But do something a little bit different. I like doing different stuff. I did marathons and Chris Farley and John Candy. I've done marathons for action guys like Stallone, Van Damme, Steven Seagal, where I've reviewed all their movies. So why not review at least a good chunk of Adam Sandler? Again, just to be different. Just to rewatch some of these I haven't watched for years. Because again, I've watched some of them. I've done a good chunk of them, but I still have quite a bit left. But I'm just gonna sit down, review a bunch of them. That way, stockpile, so you guys can get it on a consistent basis. If not every day, then every other day. Because I like doing that for you guys. Because you guys have been very kind to me. So that if you don't like one review, maybe you'll like the next one, and so forth. And one thing I've noticed when I watch some of these Adam Sandler films is that a lot of things sort of reoccur, like how many hot women he's with. Because you go from Marissa Tomei in Anger Management to Selma Hayek in the Grown Ups movies to Drew Barrymore in The Wedding Singer and 51st Dates to Joey Lauren Adams, who was in Chasing Amy. She's the co-star on Big Daddy. And then Jessica Biel and what was it? I'm not pronouncing Chuck and Larry. Kate Beckinsale in Click. Katie Holmes and Jack and Jill. It's like, holy shit. Like, one of the few he hasn't been with is either Sandra Bullock or Julia Roberts. Or Charlize Theron. I mean, there's a couple left. Unless he did, I don't fucking know it. But, also a lot of fast food in his movies, now when I think of it. Like, Happy Gilmore had Subway. I'm trying to think. Little Nicky had Popeye's Chicken. Mr. D's had Wendy's. Big Daddy has that fun joke about McDonald's. Well, so did the kid a Happy Meal? Because breakfast stopped serving at 10:30 and he didn't know it. At Grown Ups 1, they have a KFC bucket, which Kevin James puts on his head and cut eye holes in it. Trying to think what else. Kmart shows up. Hooters shows up a couple times. Like Hooters and Big Daddy. Someone mentions Hooters at the beginning of Jack and Jill when it's the real life twins talking to the camera. Which I'll get to that. I know I ranked on Jack and Jill a long time ago, but just given fresh new rant perspective on it. Kmart shows up in Grown Ups 2. There's a shop there. 51st Dates has Reese's Pieces Buttercups and Spam. I'm trying to think of like other fast food things. I'm sure there are, I just can't think of it. And a lot of the regular people that comes back, like Steve Buscemi, he was in Airheads, and then he was the homeless guy in Baby Daddy. He was Crazy Eyes and Mr. Deeds. He showed up in The Wedding Singer. He was in Grown Ups 1 and Grown Ups 2. Steve Buscemi showed up a lot. John Lovitz. I know he was at the very beginning. Little Nicky as his pervert. He was a pervert teaching a class in Grown Ups 2. He's been in others. Nick Swardson. David Spade's in a couple of them. Rob Schneider's in quite a few of them. Alan Covert. And then this other guy, something Dante. Like Peter Dante or something like that. Rob Schneider, how many times he goes, "You can do it," because he did it in The Longest Yard. He did it in The Water Boy. I think he did in Little Nicky as well as. Well, I mean, he starred in The Water Boy, but like Little Nicky, The Longest Yard, and I swear there's some other time he did it, and I can't remember. Norm Macdonald shows up quite a few times because he's in Billy Madison. He's the one who goes on the blind date with Jill and Jack and Jill. Kevin Nealon, he's in quite a few of them. He's the guy who gets the tits grown out of his head in Little Nicky. Yes, I said that, and that's what happens. And also how a lot of big time actors have worked with Adam Sandler. Because you think about it, he worked with Harvey Keitel and Little Nicky. He worked with Jack Nicholson in Anger Management, Al Pacino and Jack and Jill. I think even Harry Dean Stanton makes a small appearance in Anger Management. There's a movie, it's more of a drama they do with Ben Stiller. I haven't seen it, but the Meyerowitz stories, I forget what it's called, but Dustin Hoffman's in it. Like one of the. He hasn't worked with Robert De Niro, which I'm surprised by, considering all the other actors he's worked with. He hasn't worked with Robert De Niro. I guess Robert De Niro was saving that for Ben Stiller Meet the Parents movies. James Caan was in Bulletproof. Christopher Walken was in Click. So it's like Robert De Niro and Morgan Freeman. Because Morgan Freeman did Bruce Almighty with Jim Carrey, so fine. I mean, I didn't. You notice a lot of stuff, and even though I liked a lot of his movies, I think what happened either A, you never liked Adam Sandler, or B, if you did, he just got people got tired of him. People got to the point of take a fucking break. That's what they were begging him to take a break, like they're doing with The Rock. Dwayne Johnson, they're telling him, take a fucking break. And Adam Sandler, he has a new movie in theaters, Hotel Transylvania 3, which I didn't know they got 3 fucking movies. I think I saw the first one, I think. I haven't seen 2, or let alone 3. Like, I got 3 movies? Oh, what the hell else, though? Oh, yeah. He didn't take a break because he's doing all these Netflix movies now. He did something called The Do-Over, which I wouldn't mind even watching because it looks okay with him and David Spade. He did something called Sandy Wexler. He did The Ridiculous Six, which I think I did see that one. I don't know how I saw it, but that's one of his worst. Remember that. But I don't remember all the details. It's like PTSD. I don't remember all of it. Got amnesia about that movie. And this new one is like the week of with Chris Rock, where Adam Sandler and Chris Rock, their kids are getting married. And so the two families meet the week of the wedding. I know one person said, "Oh, it's the worst film he's ever seen." I'm thinking, it might not be a good movie, but it can't be worse than this. I would bet $1,000 that if I watch both movies, I would still say this is worse. $1,000. There's a reason why this film gets a 1.9 on IMDb, which I'll get to. But So yeah, I know a lot of people are not into Adam Sandler, but again, been wanting to rewatch these for a while and, give some thoughts. And they're not going to be 30, 40-minute reviews unless I really, really start ranting. But most of them are probably going to be, I don't know, 10, 15 minutes maybe 20 minutes at most. But I think if I like the movie, it'd be like 10 minutes or something. I don't know. We'll see. But anyway, thanks for watching. Take care. And stay tuned for the bit of Adam Sandler movie marathon. And this will be the first one on the chopping block. There's not going to be a lot of ranting at first, aside from that. But I'm not sure if I'll do Coneheads, because I don't have Coneheads. I would have to find that to watch. Um, and, I'm kind of looking at the stuff he starred in, kind of like Chris Farley. But I don't know. I had one person ask me about Coneheads. Maybe one day down the road, if I maybe find somewhere online to watch, and my internet works well, because most of the time it's shitternet. But either way, I hope you guys at least get a kick out of some of them. Thanks for watching, take care, and we will see you later. Bye-bye.